Hornets introduced us to the team's newest rookies today in a press conference for the two players taken in this year's NBA draft. Our Cam Gaskins had the chance to go one-on-one with second-round pick KJ Simpson, who tells us today that he's ready to get to work in the Queen City.
All right, and we are now joined by one of the newest draftees of the Charlotte Hornets, KJ Simpson from the University of Colorado. Really appreciate the time, and just kind of to get into it, how's it feeling? You've had a little bit of time to process it. You got drafted last night. Now you slept on it. How does it feel to finally be here and get things started?
It's surreal, honestly. This is my first time in Charlotte, so when I touched down, I kind of was looking around on the way over here from the airport and realizing my dream came true. And honestly, it just makes me even happier, to kind of get going and wanting to play basketball. I'm not composed. I'm not feeling comfortable. I got drafted. That was my dream, but I just want to get going and, play the game I love.
I want to go back to the moment that your name was called. You mentioned the emotion you showed on ESPN, on TV. Walk me through those emotions and just what it meant to you to hear your name called and to realize that dream had finally come true.
Yeah, I knew I was going to cry since NBA was even my dream. So going up to this, I'm like, let's just not make it an ugly cry, because I'm an ugly crier. So. Looking back, I did a good job. Obviously, I wasn't alone. My family, they were emotional too, because we all went through it. The sacrifices they made. It was just bigger than me, and I felt that. I felt that, and so I felt like obviously I got drafted, but we got drafted.
Why is basketball something that is so important to you?
My dad played basketball. He didn't force me. He just introduced me to it. So when he introduced me to basketball, I loved playing sports already. I played a bunch of sports, and I was the only child. So I think playing sports was my way of having brothers in a sense. I was able to build memories. I was able to fight, compete with them.
Your coach just said on the press conference that the #1 thing, the first thing you guys are going to go over is defense, and that's going to be the identity of this team. How does that make you feel, and how excited are you to kind of embrace that mentality with this team?
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's who I am. That's who I am. At Colorado, that's literally how Coach Boyle was wired. If you didn't play defense, if you didn't rebound, you're not getting on the court. The fact that he said that, that plays right into, who I am and what I believe. And obviously, I'm excited to get even better at defense, continue to excel and getting through screens, trying to pick up 94 feet, doing anything I can, talk on defense, because I'm a big believer, obviously, defense wins games and wins championships, and that's the ultimate goal here.
And then last thing, I guess, if you want to just look at the camera and give the Hornets fan base a message, what would you like to say to them?
This is my first time in Charlotte. Please don't be shy. I'm a people person. I already love it here because of the interactions I've had already at the airport, and I just want you to know we're going to win. You can hold me to that. I promise you we're going to win, and I'm going to push myself to exhaustion if I have to and run through a brick wall for this organization. I already love you guys. Let's do it.
All right, well, there you have it. Newest member of the Hornets ready to get to work and help get this team back to its winning ways. Alongside KJ Simpson, I'm Cam Gaskins, WBTV Sports, on your side.